Unang jump-ball pa lang nahuli ang gusto. PBA basketball, ginalihan ng gusto. Shoot sabay sigaw, dribble tapos hataw. Hiya parang lindol, Master Peter ni Idol. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Baba ang depensa, mabilis ang opensa. Tinawag ang play viraling Big J.
Isang maulan na araw sa inyong lahat mula sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium, NAS sa Maynila. Bakbakang PBA na naman po sa ating Governor's Cup at ang Terrafirma Dyip na siyang nagwagi sa kanilang huling laban. Kakalaban din itong Macau Giant Pandas na nanalo na rin finally sa torneyong ito. So coming off victories, looking to continue that winning streak, perhaps trying to turn the tide sa kanilang mga conference. It didn't start out too well for both of the teams, but maybe things are looking up. I'm Charlie Cuna, this is the Dean, Kinito Henson. At Dean, ito na nga, nanalo na itong dalawa, especially Macau. Unang panalo yan, itong Terrafirma, nakakadalawa na.
Galing sa panalo yung dalawang koponan.
Precisely. So baka magandang bakbakan na mangyari.
I think so. I think it's gonna be, sabi mo nga, magandang bakbakan ito. Yung Terrafirma, kung titingnan natin ang kanilang team standings, but very deceptive. Ang record po nila is 2-3. However, that could easily been 5-0. Bakit kanyo? Aba, against NLEX, talo sila by 1. They were actually ahead, or they were down by 23 in that game. Talo sila by only 1 point. Converge, they were down 16. Talo sila by 2. Yung San Miguel, they were down 22 points. Yet with 1:21 to go, lumamang ang Terrafirma by 3. Yun nga lang, nagkaroon sila ng 3 turnover. Tapos meron silang unsportsmanlike foul. Tapos with 1 second to go, namigay pa sila ng foul. They lost by 5. Those 3 losses could have easily been wins for Terrafirma.
Tama yun. Imagine if they had just showed some composure in those games. Baka nga 5-0 sila or something closer to that. But they did get that victory in overtime kontra sa TNT sa huling laban nila just a couple of nights ago. And what a victory it was because, you know, they lost that lead. They allowed TNT to come back. Pero sa overtime, they took care of business.
Well, pinakita ng Terrafirma sa larong yun that they are capable of closing out games on a winning note. Overtime ngayon, they hit 4 out of 4 from 3 in overtime, and they outscored TNT 17-12 in the last 5 minutes. Titignan natin yung ibang mga key figures in that game. Yung assist, plus 6 ang Terrafirma. Sa perimeter points, malaki yun. That's 14, plus 14 for Terrafirma. And also the field goal percentage, lumamang ang Terrafirma 55% from the field. That's against only 43 for TNT.
What a performance mula sa kanilang reinforcement. Ang import nilang si Justin Strings played almost the entire ball game. In fact, 52 minutes ang kanyang nilaro. So that's the entire regulation and part of overtime. This guy was on the floor. At yung production niya, napakaganda. His best game so far, I'd say.
Well, 36. But he did score 40 points in that loss to Converge. Pero si Strings is an old hand. Ba't ko sinasabi yun? In 2016, naglaro niya sa Jones Cup in Taiwan. Nakalaban niya yung Mighty Sports. Nakalaban niya sila Jason Brickman. But anyway, going back to that game against TNT, etong ginawa niya, 36 and 12. Not bad. Plus 6 assists and very high percentage from the floor for Justin Strings. Someone whom I mentioned has had international exposure with the Jones Cup and also has played in several countries.
But they would not have won that ball game if this guy did not decide to put matters into his own hands. Juami Tiongson, sanay naman siya dyan, especially when he's wearing that green uniform of Terrafirma as the main local scorer. He really went to work, yung mga ganyang klaseng tira.
Redemption mode for Juami Tiongson because yung naikwento natin yung pagkatalo ng Terrafirma sa San Miguel. Actually, he threw the ball away twice in the last 121. So he wanted to atone for that mistake. Well, atone he did because in the overtime period against TNT, tumira siya ng dalawang three-pointers and that turned the game around for Terrafirma. And he finished with 24 points, 5 out of 7 from 3 with 2 assists. Grabe na laro ni Juami Tiongson. He has become the leader of this team that is now playing without Jerick Ahanmisi.
High percentage shooting pa. Speaking of Ahanmisi, it's not Jerick, it's Maverick who's still on this team. And they form a potent 1-2 punch in that backcourt because Maverick, when he puts his mind to it, can also score and quarterback the team as well.
Veterano si Maverick Ahanmisi and he certainly knows how to get the job done because of his experience. At right now, he's averaging solid numbers, but ito mga numbers niya against TNT, 25 and 6. But in this conference, he's actually averaging 15.2 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 7.2 assists. So, you know, those are outstanding numbers for a veteran who's taking on the cudgels of being the leader on the floor, aside from Juami Tiongson.
That's right. For more on the Terrafirma Dyip, we're going to go to Apple David.
Getting the win after 3 heartbreaking losses, it's the bench responding to the challenge that proved to be the difference maker according to assistant coach Jaren Arencio. Going to that game against TNT, pinagsabihan na sila na lagi na lang, it is in the second quarter na dumada pa yung laro nila when the second unit comes in. Kaya naman, kung titignan, the likes of Umali, Eriobu stepped up last game providing good support, quality minutes to their main guys. And now that they know that they can compete and alam na rin nila how crucial the bench contribution is, kailangan na lang maging consistent yung effort nila. Charlie and Dean.
Ganun na nga siguro, no? Just really have to bring it up, raise the level of intensity. And they're going up against a team that already tasted victory. So gutom na rin itong Macau, makapangalawa rito. And of course, in Macau's last ball game, they came from behind, down by 19 points, Dean, and were able to eke it out 132 to 126.
Kita natin yung second half points, 81 to 59. That was a huge turnaround for the Giant Pandas. Excellent coaching on the part of Marcus Elliott, and he made the key adjustments. They went to their big guys inside. They scored a lot of points in the paint. Nakita natin, no? 74 against 52 points in the paint difference. Tapos yung bench points, well, they were +9 in that department. But you take a look at the field goal percentage, ang taas ng tinira ng Macau, 54% from the floor against 46% for Titan. So they got the job done, not only offensively, but also on the defensive end.
Well, if we were raving about the performance of Justin Strings, itong import naman ng Macau, matindi rin ang pinakita sa last ball game na yun. With the numbers on a 30-20 night for him. But the most impressive was his shooting clip from the field, Dean. 12 of 15 ang kanyang nagawa roon. So he barely missed. And it was a really strong game. They needed all his points to get that victory.
Well, I think the rebounding department is where he excelled. 22 rebounds, that's a conference high para sa kanya. Yung 32 points, that's not really his conference high. And Perry has previously scored 35 and 36. But in that game, it was an outstanding performance for him. His field goal percentage was extremely high. Plus, nagkaroon siya ng 5 assists. So this guy put Macau on his broad shoulders and brought them to victory along with the other players, including si Ramon Cao, at saka si Damon Chongqui, at saka si Jenning Leung.
Precisely. Speaking of Jenning Leung, you see him there talking to some of their utility staff. What a welcome addition he was doon sa huling laban nila. We know he can shoot, he can score as well. He was their top scorer the last conference. But he comes in, has a poor first half, parang nangangapa pa. Pero no second half, bumanat na.
Kararating lang ni Jenning Leung the night before that game against Titan. And in the first half, ito, bokya. Hindi nga siya naka-score in the first half, but he came through with 22 points in the second half. He hit 1 out of 1 from 4. Field goal percentage niya, napakataas, 62%. Also delivered 7 assists in the second half. So all-around performance for Jenning Leung. But Coach Marcus Elliott, he needs a lot more, not just from Leung, but all the other guys from the bench and from the starting lineup ng Giant Pandas to beat Terrafirma.
You talk about the front line ng Macau, medyo nagkukulang. May size sila pero not too many skilled big guys. This is probably the best big guy they have. Si Ramon Cao, he's got a 41-point game already. He had a 28-point game dun sa huling laban nila.
Well, this guy played NAIA basketball in the States for Florida State 3 years. Ito ang ginawa niya against Titan Ultra, 28 points and 13 rebounds. He was the best player of that game because he knew exactly where to situate himself under the basket to get the easy drop passes. Nakascore siya repeatedly and he hit 44% from the floor in that contest. And Ramon Cao, as you mentioned already, with a 41-point game this conference, this guy can deliver. He's in his 3rd conference in the PBA.
That's right. And for more kwentong Macau, let's go over to Apple David.
Coach Marcus Elliott noted that having Jenning Leung back in their rotation, ang laking factor dun sa kanilang panalo. With another ball handler and a threat as well, there was better energy and flow sa kanilang opensa. He also pointed out their 26 assists last game. They averaged about 17 per game. But with 5 players averaging double digits in scoring, they really have to continue sharing that ball. Back to the panel.
Kailangan talaga ikot-ikot ng bola. May mga ibang shooter naman sa kanilang koponan. Kobe Lam is there. You know, they've got that guard, si Cao. He can hit it from outside. Jenning Leung is a threat as well. Pasok na tayo sa Dean's List. Macau muna pag-usapan natin, Dean.
Well, una-una, transition defense ang kailangan nila. They are last place in fast break points allowed. They're giving up 25.4 fast break points a game to opponents. Next is they need to crash the boards. And Terrafirma happens to be number 2 in total rebounds on the average at 58 a game. Terrafirma is also number 1 in second chance points at 20 a game. So it's important for Macau not to give up those offensive rebounds leading to second chance points. At pangatlo, they need to get the shooters to open up the middle for Cao at saka si Perry. That means Leung, who's shooting 36.4 from 3. Si Lam, who's shooting 53.6 from 3. And si Damon Chongqui shooting 39.1% from 3.
Para naman sa Terrafirma Dyip, these are the keys to winning.
Well, they need to attack the interior. And, you know, I think Terrafirma needs to be able to put that in the back of their minds. They're number 4 in paint points at 54, while yung Macau naman is giving up about 67 paint points a game. So that's something that they need to capitalize on. Pangalawa for Terrafirma, don't waste free throws. Last place sila sa free throw percentage of 61.1%. You've got Strings, who's shooting only 47.8% from the line, and Brent Paraiso 33.3%. Those numbers have to increase, and then they need to make the extra pass. Macau is last place in terms of assists allowed at 30.4. Terrafirma is averaging 22.8 assists a game. They need to be able to make that even higher because Macau does not stop those assist passes very well.
At ito na, malapit na mag-umpisa. Tatawagin ang mga starting five. We'll throw it over to Jay De La Cruz here at the NAS.
Features the Terrafirma Dyip versus the Macau Giant Pandas. Well, let us now meet the starters first for the Terrafirma Dyip. Point guard from Alcala, Pangasinan, number 13, Maverick Ahanisi. Shooting guard from Zamboanga City, number 30, Didat Hanapi. Small forward from City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, number 26, J.M. Robo. Power forward from Quezon City, number 18, Gio Chu. And at center, it's Terrafirma's reinforcement, number 1, Justin Strings. Coaching Terrafirma is Ronald Tubid. It is now time to meet the starters for the Macau Giant Pandas. Point guard number 2, Damien Chongqui. Shooting guard number 7, Jenning Leung. Small forward number 11, Devondre Perry. Power forward number 3, Ramon Cao. And at center, number 9, Jeffrey Ma. Coaching the Giant Pandas is Marcus Elliott. Game officials are Marty Montoya, James Paez, Carlo Vergara.
Ito ang ating mga opisyalis, Marty Montoya, crew chief, James Paez, Carlo Vergara, and Cherwin Solon. These are the starters for Coach Ronald Tubi. And on one side and on the other side is Coach Marcus Elliott. Here we go, action has begun. The green shirts have the first possession. It's the Terrafirma Dyip, Gio Chu, handing it off to Dida Kanaki. Now it's Maverick and Michi, the Justin Strings. The fifth guy is Bravo.
Babago sa starting lineup ng Terrafirma, and very quickly they attack down the baseline. Yung focus dito ng Terrafirma is to attack the inside because in the previous games, halatang-halata natin yung Macau very poro sa kanilang interior defense. Their big guys are not shot blockers. They're not rim protectors. And that's clearly in the back of the mind of Terrafirma coach Ronald Tubit. Now, for the Macau Giant Pandas, meron silang slight tweak sa kanilang starting lineup. Si Cao, Jing Zhao, who started last time, has given up his starting spot to Jenny Leung, and for good reason. Jenny Leung is a scorching scorer.
Now it's Chong Kui going over to Perry. Nice screen from Jeffrey Ma in the paint. Drop off to Ma. Ma goes up and puts that basket, and he made all his attempts in that last ball game, so he scored in double digits.
That's right, he scored 10 points. Bagong dating si Jeffrey Ma. And you know, that's the problem. There's a block shot on Chu.
He stops Gio Chu,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Ma.
But there's a problem with Macau is that because of their situation as Chinese passport holders, they're only given limited visas. So some of the players come in and then they have to leave and then they come back again. So nag-iiba yung mga lineup nila. No? In fact, they still have 5 players in their roster na hindi pa nakakadating dito, including a 7-3 player. Oh,
Wow. Di lang yun, pumasok na yung tira right at the buzzer. Pinapagsak pa niya yung defender niya. So Ramon Cao hits the deck. After that nice move from Justin Strings, the pass to Cao inside the Ma. Held by Maverick Hanmisi, but the referee did not see the contact and rules it just a tap out. So the ball stays in Macau, 14 sa kanilang shot clock. Baseline in Monsi Jenning. Watch this move. Dapa. Ramon Cao.
Well, that nice move coming from Strings. He's not a good three-point shooter. He's only shooting 28.6%. But that time, straight and through ang kanyang three-point shot.
Ramon Cao gets that loose ball. There's 5 seconds to work with. Cao's gonna make his move. All the way to the hoop with the lefty layup.
He's a strong guy who can put the ball on the floor, and he likes to attack that left side using his left hand.
Chu hands it off to Mav. Mav into the paint. Jeffrey Ma was there for the help, but just a tad late. Napasok ni Maverick yan.
Again, those inside points coming from Terrafirma. Hanmisi realizing kulang na kulang sa shot protector. Rim protector rather, ang Macau. So they're gonna attack every time they have an opportunity in the interior.
Oh, look at this guy. Si Damian Chong Kui, who we know is a fan favorite dahil nga maliit siya. Pero mga ganyang klaseng tira, nakakatuwa para sa mga fans.
Alam mo, ang local counterpart ni Given Chong Kui, especially in that drive to the basket, si RK Ilaga. Ganun din yung ginagawa ni RK.
Mismo, tama. Justin String! Oh, that's 2. Long 2
In
na
a
naman
row,
para sa
yeah.
kanya.
That's 2 long shots in a row.
The shooting touch is there today.
Yeah, it looks good.
So
looks
far.
good. And he's making Ramon Cao work on his defense.
That's an outside shot. That's a 3. Mula kay Devondre Perry.
Ang gandang labanan nito because both teams are shooting at a high clip from the floor.
Strings gets it. Kalaban niya si Ramon Cao. He'll drive that paint. Put it up.
He'll score again.
One more time. 6 na puntos na para kay Justin Strings.
Justin Strings is working hard. Palagay ko, nasabihan ng Terrafirma ng kanilang coaching staff. Look guys, you can't afford to go down by so much and then try to make it up in the fourth quarter. That's what happened in their 3 losses.
Ramon Cao missing that layup. There was some disturbance there. He's looking for a foul, but now has to get back on defense. And Gio Chu just lost the ball. So that's a turnover on Terrafirma. So Chu's getting to the spot inside the paint, but he got blocked earlier, and now he lost the ball.
coaching staff ng Terrafirma, they're holding on to Tiongson, who did not start the last game. He'll be coming off the bench. But this guy is their #1 flamethrower.
Chongqui contra Hanapi. Chongqui goes to the other side, takes the shot, can't get it. Chew the rebound, up ahead to Maverick. He's running with Strings, gives it over to the middle. One-hander from Justin Strings, 8 points for this guy. He's starting like a house on fire.
Red hot. Justin Strings, guy from Sacramento State. And here's an outside shot coming from Perry.
Cao gets the offensive board, can't put it back in. He hurried that one. Dapat he got his bearings first. Hanmisi naman na atake. Kick kay Bravo, punta kay Hanapi. Now the Chew, he's not gonna shoot from there. Strings, subok na naman. Nagmintif na rin finally after 4 straight. D. Perry now, on the way. Puts it up, no go. Rebound taken by Maverick Hanmisi. Running back.
Terrafirma on the run.
Oh, takbuhan eh.
Oh, that's a wild pass.
Nakalimutan yata ni Bravo na mga 6'1 lang si
Oo.
Idat Hanapi.
Nagmadali
Hindi si
sila.
Gio Chu yun. Kung si Gio Chu, baka may chance pa. Hindi rin eh. Taas masyado. Turnover na naman yan. Ha? And so Terrafirma is committing some early turnovers. Still up by 1 though. As Perry makes his move. Steps away. That's another basket.
And that's a beautiful shot, what you call an elegant shot. A turnaround fadeaway. And Perry showing a lot of moves offensively, just like Strings. So far, it's been a battle of imports. Si Strings nakaka-8 points na. Si Perry naman nakaka-5.
Nasisilaw ako sa mga sapatos ni Chongqui pati ni Jenning Yung. May mga glitter, parang sequins. Tira ni Bravo, masyado malakas. Gio Chu naman, susubok, wala rin. Perry naka-rebound, tumatakbo na rin. Guys, these guys are really running. Oh! Everything but the shot. Didn't know if he was gonna dunk it or lay it up, and it missed at the end. Bravo now will sidestep and draw a foul. Ramon Cao will be called for that. Not much contact, and Cao gives the referee a look, but he's not the complaining type of player, even if he wants to.
Halata natin dito with both teams. No, they're running and they're not playing with pace because they're setting a high-octane kind of game so far. They're not slowing things down. You know, if you take a look at their lineups, you have a lot of players who are soaking up a lot of minutes. Terrafirma, for instance, has 3 players averaging at least 30 minutes a game. At ang Macau naman, they've got 2 players averaging at least 40, 5 players at least 30. So heavy minutes are being compiled by just 5 players ng Macau.
2 free throws in para kay Bravo. Pumasok na si Juami Tiongson. And Juami, of course, a gunner. He's guarding another gunner, Jenning Leong. Who'll take it from 3. That's off target. Rebound by Cao. Saves it back to Leong. Chongqui. Kicks to Perry on the side. Bitin ang kanyang 3. Takbuhan na itong mga green shirts. They go to Juami, who drops it back to Mav. And he gets it to go. Ganda naman ang pasahan doon.
Making the extra pass. Yun ang binabagit natin kanina lamang. The Terrafirma needs to make that extra pass because at Macau, they're giving up a lot of assists.
Devondre Perry natuwa doon sa move niya. He was able to get free and he was smiling after he made that basket. Still a 1-point lead for the Dyip. Ka-4 si Juami. Off target. Cao the rebound. Chongqui into the paint. Takes it with the left hand once again. He loves that type of shot.
And he likes to attack from that angle. Well, kanina, he shot from the right. Now he's shooting from the left. Chongqui is just a guy with a lot of moves.
They go to Strings. He's got 8 points already. Whoa, what a spin! Mula kay Justin Strings. And Ramon Cao is complaining. He felt he was elbowed in the face. Telling referee James Paez, upset during that spin move. Medyo lumabas yung siko ni Justin Strings.
They'll count the basket. 10 points now for Strings. Very early in this game.
Jumper from Jeffrey Ma. Just a bit short. Si Ramon Cao not the type really, as I was saying, to complain, but he might have had a case right there. Hanmisi releases from outside. That's a 3 para kay Maverick.
Hot shooting from both sides. 4:36 to go, and both these teams are coming close to 20 points.
Foul taken in the backcourt by Bravo to bring a couple of players in. Eriobu and Aljon Mariano will be seeing action. But a timeout has been called with 4:35 remaining in the first.
Hey guys, he said, yung 12 points sila dyan, yung 12 points, puro high percentage. Problema kasi, pinapalayap natin ng so easily. Dapat hindi. Contain tayo as much as possible. No easy layup. Clear? So, open ball screen, you go under first. Over tayo ng over, kaya nadadown nila tayo. Yung tama yung ginawa mo, Mabi, you go under first. Are we clear? But kayo, Abu and Arjun and you can switch right away.
Recognizing what Maverick Ahanmisi can bring to the table, Juami Tiongson credits him, saying, where Mav goes, they follow. And the humbling naman daw to hear that from one of the leaders, according to Mav. What he's trying to do lang is to instill confidence sa kanyang mga teammates. But their win last game, collective effort daw talaga. They did what they had to do as the leaders and the veterans of the team. But the bench really gave significant contribution. They delivered quality minutes that helped them get over the hump. Charlie and Dean.
Well, si Maverick Ahanmisi, leader naman talaga yan. Tumanda na rin sa liga. Nakita natin namumuti na ang kanyang balbas. Pero yung laro niya, more of the same. Hits outside shots, can distribute the ball, can attack the basket. And he's shown that here in the game so far.
35 years old, si Maverick Ahanmisi has a lot of gas left in his tank. So far, ang focus ng attention dito ng Terrafirma, aside from the defense that we heard from assistant coach Jeff Napa, is their fast break points. They're 6-0 in the transition department so far.
It's a missed three mula kay Chongqui. Juami Tiongson now directing the offense. Goes to Aljon. Aljon against a smaller defender. He tried to back him down. The double came, tipped away. Tiongson, balik kay Aljon. 13 on the shot clock. Eriobu. Swing to Maverick. Lane is open. Maverick will kick it out. Tiongson looks away. Drops it over to Mariano, and he was tied up. Yeah, tied up by Perry.
And possession arrow going to Macau.
So you lose that possession right there. That's a turnover.
Hirap doon ng Terrafirma to get a flow on their offense. Good defensive posture here by Macau. Kobe Lam is now on the floor. He provides a lot of length and good passing ability.
Hawak-hawak ni Mariano si Jeffrey Ma. Kaya matatawagan si Aljon na kanyang first personal foul. 3:44 remaining in the first period. This is just game one of our PBA Wednesday doubleheader. We have a second game coming up. It's going to be San Miguel Beer against Titan later on. Lam to Ma. He can't complete it. Yeah. You know, he had a nice chance to get his third and fourth points there, but
you know, the guy who will be able to finish off that kind of a play is Ramon Cao. But he has to sit down because you're only allowed 2 Asian heritage players on the floor at any time. And easy with a three.
Second three-pointer niya. 22 to 15 is 7-point spread now. So Macau needs to score, try to keep a pace. Chongqui, nice pass to Ma, but blocked away by Maverick.
That's 3 misses now for Jeffrey Ma, but on a beautiful pass, galing kay Chongqui. Easy 2 points, galing kay Yoriobo.
Yeah,
That extra pass has been working.
Extra pass indeed was working right there. And Macau needs to call a timeout. The lead has grown to 9 points as Eriobu kicks to the corner. Ahanmisi finishes with a 3. Then Eriobu gets his own in that next play. There you go.
Open, four side. Motion, run motion. We got a small group. If we get stops, we can run. Don't gamble on the fucking defense. We're getting beat off the gamble. Get a hand up. They make a run, let's make a run. That's it, come on. Come on, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Substitution for the Giant Pandas.
last time kasi, last conference, parang ano eh, kumbaga, kapaan season pala eh. Tsaka hindi pa siya ganun ka-healthy. Then parang ngayon, yun, in-embrace niya na yung as a leader. Sila ni mga veterans namin. Tsaka, yun lang, it starts in practice. I know those guys sa practice, makikita mo, capable. So that's why sa game ko dito.
Miss from Liu. So Terrafirma now with the chance to expand this lead. Bring it to double digits kung maka-score sila. Jeff Napa was very upset earlier and his team responded. So si Marcos Elliot naman ang
but he missed.
galit.
He missed.
Pero hindi ba nag-respond ang kanyang team?
Oo.
2 turnovers. Here comes the pass inside the strings and he knocks the defender out of the way. And Chongqui looks at the referee and referee Pais tells him, no, you flopped. You're lucky I didn't call any violation on you. So just get up and get back on defense.
A lot of contact being allowed here by the referees, and they're all incidental contact.
Kobe Lamb, he's an offensive threat as well. We've seen him, of course, for a couple of times already. Kobe from 4. Just a bit short. So yung opensa, sputtering now para sa Terrafirma. Para sa Macau, we were saying, ganda ng scoring ng magkabilang koponan early, but it's been a spell here, a dry spell. Juami misses a 3-pointer. He has yet to warm up. Liu!
Di pa ang pasok yung mga tira niya. Right now.
That shot from Liu, wala pang teammate na nasa ilalim.
I was just gonna say that right now, 31.8% shooting lamang ang Macau, while Terrafirma is shooting close to 70%.
Well, that percentage just dropped after that miss from Eriobu.
And he would score. That was counted.
Yeah, we're gonna count that one. Binangga kasi ni Eriobu, but then he backed off. Watch this, boom. And then, diretso na si Perry.
Nakagather na siya. So they will count the basket. He'll go to the line. Just to refresh yung patakaran natin for the Macau Black Boys, they're allowed only 3 Asian heritage imports on their roster. And out of the 3, 2 can play on the court at the same time. Kanya, a lot of fans are wondering, nasaan si Phoenix Shackelford, who played for Macau in the previous conference? Well, he would have been the 4th Asian heritage import, so you can't do that. You're allowed only 3. So yung kanilang 3 Asian heritage imports are yan, si Kobe Lam, si Ramon Cao, at saka si Damien Chongqui. Si Jeffrey Leung is considered a local. So he's not counted as an Asian heritage import.
That's a miss. You know, they gave him a replacement free throw, but he still couldn't hit it. So nothing there. Still a 9-point lead para sa Terrafirma. As Juami tries to search for his first basket. Still can't get it. Perry rises para sa rebound. Mamadali si Devondre, but it's stripped away. Goes to Leung. Liu to the corner. Kobe Lam. And Kobe Lam draws a foul from Brent Paraiso. Little shove.
Neither team in the penalty at this stage with 34.4 seconds to go.
Ang bilis nga nitong quarter because they've been running back and forth. Hardly been fouling. 15 to shoot.
8-2 ang advantage ng Terrafirma in fast break points.
Chongqui thinking of how he's gonna make some magic, and he's able to do it one more time.
And if you're Terrafirma, you know you have to close out on Chongqui, or don't make him get the ball because he's so quick with his first step.
2.5-second difference between our clocks. Paraiso with the ball, 7 to shoot. Brent will attack. Nowhere to go, turns, lefty. Oh, he gets the shot to go. Brent Paraiso, 2 seconds. Damien needs to put it up. And he almost hit it. But that basket from Brent Paraiso, circus shot, gives them a 9-point lead at the end of the first 12 minutes. Let's watch it again. Tira mo, ikot. Tapos kinaliwa.
Up against a much taller defender. And nakahanap siya ng paraan. Paraiso, getting it done.
Pero Maverick ang busy sa first quarter din.
Well, nakaka-10 points na siya. And already with 2 3-point shots. Easy. Watch. His shot from the corner. That's a 3-pointer. That's another 3-pointer coming up. Yun na naman, si Mabrega Anisi getting the job done here for Terrafirma. 10 points in the first quarter. He's the second leading scorer for Terrafirma in the first quarter with strings, delivering 12 points so far.
Will take a 3. That's short. Ball is loose. Nakuha ni Lyung. Chong Kui uses the screen from the big boy. Chong Kui on the drive. Goes over to Liu. He's open, so he'll take it. And that's short.
A good job defensively by Terrafirma. You notice yung left side ni Chong Kui. Nakarangan yun. So no chance for him to be able to get that layup off the left side or his strong side.
Mariano goes to Ryobu. Ryobu trying to back down the smaller player. He drops it off to Juami. And yun na nga. They get Juami going. That could be the start of great things for Terrafirma.
That's 8 assists now for Terrafirma. Maganda yung pasahan nila. By the way, yung Macau, they're struggling for points here. Only 2 assists so far. They're not getting high percentage opportunities. And they're shooting 33% from the floor so far.
Jennings hits the deck. Initially, it was Ryobu guarding him. I think he'll get called for the foul. Tapos may extra defense na dumating. Ben Adamus, who knocked Lyung down. Here's that shot from Juami Tiongson. His first and probably not his last. Here's that Jennings Lyung incursion that solicited the foul. So he hits his first free throw. Jennings Lyung, the man with Pinoy roots din in a way. No? Kasi sa Laguna nga, nung pinanganak yan. Apple, anong kwento mo?
Medyo marami ang usapan sa huddle ng Macau. Unang-una, don't let the offense dictate our defense. If you miss a shot, kailangan dedepensa pa rin sila. Pangalawa, stop shooting threes because we're missing. Sunod dyan, move the ball around, but keep attacking. And also, they want to take advantage of the smaller lineup ng Terrafirma. They want to be able to attack the pick and roll. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Apple. Alam mo yung stop shooting threes because we're missing. I think every coach needs to say that sometimes. Kasi yung mga teams ngayon talagang in love with the 3-point shot. You're missing, you can miss 5 or 6 threes in a row and continue taking. But yung iba naman din, yung mentality ng coaches, keep shooting. Diba? Kahit nagbimintis na.
Well, for both these teams, actually, they're not really shooting at a high clip from 3 or 4. And it's a good thing that, you know, they're not exactly falling in love with that 3-point shot. They're only hitting about 32% from 3 or 4. So relying a lot on paint points, which is a high percentage opportunity para sa kanila.
CJ Katapusan has checked into the game. Bumalik na rin si Justin Strings. Now it's with him. Jeffrey Ma is guarding him. He's back as well. Hook shot. Soft touch. Strings with another bucket. 10 points na, no?
And he's getting great. He's got 14 points.
14 na pala.
Naka 12 siya in the first quarter. Just talking about yung tendency for these teams to score from deep. Ang Terrafirma shooting 32.4% from 3 or 4. And there's a layup there by Juami lang. Ang Macau actually takes a lot more shots from 3 and 4, 39.6%. But they need to be able to get their inside game going because sabi ko nga, Charlie, kung hindi pumapasok yung tiro nila sa labas, they gotta go somewhere else. They gotta go inside.
Inside, there you go. Sakto-sakto, timing, gotta go inside. That's what Terrafirma did. And that worked because the lead is now up to 12.
4 points for Paraiso.
Chong Kui sasaksak. May contact, walang tawag. Hindi na mapasok yung left. Higa na naman sa sahig si Chong Kui. You'll see him there maybe 20 more times in this game.
Tama. But Paraiso, you know, he stopped that drive of Juami from the right side.
7 points na ito si Ren Paraiso. What a boost he's been off the bench. That lead is up to 15, so Macau is in danger territory right now. Although they've proven that they can come back.
Oh yeah, they can.
Kobe
And that's going to be a tough shot for him. But ball will stay with Macau.
Nila pa rin yan. Si Jenning Leung na yung tumawag doon. Ito yung pasa sa loob. So Strings is really an all-around type of player. He'll look for you. He'll score if he has to. But
Ito
his
naman yung
teammates
three-point
open.
shot. Galing kay Brent Paraiso. You know, he's more known for his tough defensive posture, and he's defending right now si Jenning Leung.
3 from Kobe is off target. But Justin Strings is the last touch on that one. So fresh 14 para sa Macau.
And this is a tall lineup for Macau. Nandyan si Cao, nandyan si Jeffrey Ma, at saka si Perry. Those 3 guys are rebounders, and they need to be able to control the boards.
So si Jeffrey Ma joins the roster of the shortest surnames in the PBA. Kasi Sani Ko, Fortunato Atoy Ko, and then now you have Jeffrey Ma.
Oh,
2
tama.
letters lang. Oo.
At saka si Ralph Cook.
Yeah, Ralph Koo. Ayun. The kick. Strings. Extra pass na naman yun. Hindi na pumasok. But di ba yung ikot ng bola? Maganda para sa Terrafirma in this first half so far.
15-point lead by Terrafirma. Ball is still on the long court.
Cao. He puts that in. His first 3-pointer of the game. So si Cao maasahan inside and outside.
But Cha actually hits a better clip from 4 than 3. Usually 35.7% from 4. And only 14.3 from 3. But that was a 3-pointer that he just scored. That should up his stats from the 3-point distance.
Tiongson dancing with the defense. And almost got the 3-pointer to drop. It rolled out. Perry will take it across.
Perry really has a tendency to go one-on-one. And why not? Scoring that time, a power move. Coast-to-coast drive by Perry. Brings down the lead to 10.
And the Dyip call a timeout. Watch this. Bit of contact. A swipe from Katapusan. Didn't help as Perry connects.
Kung ano ba tinatawag mo eh. Pagod na si Juami. Bayaan mo na lang nakaspot up siya. Bayaan mo mag-operate dapat siya. Hindi, dalawa lang naman nahanapin mo kayo. Pwede sa post si Sean or Justin. O, listen ngayon. Hard down on Justin. Hard down. So, Justin, you want to go right? O, Justin.
We got Terrafirma next, so we'll study their game tonight, and we'll prepare for them next. Hopefully, we can string together the next 2 to 3 games, and win the majority of those. But really, with the preparation, I'm just happy that Raymond's finding his rhythm back. Kobe's fitting into his role. We can keep Perry and Dame healthy, and Jennings just add into that, then we'll be all right.
Yan ang coach ng Macau, si Marcos Elliott. This is just his second conference coaching them because he joined them as head coach a few games into last conference. Justin Strings, siya nga yung kausap during that huddle kung saan niya gusto raw yung bola. Tinatanong ni Coach Napa. Ahan BC drops it to O'Malley, who sets up Brent again, but this time he can't get it. Perry na naman ang naka-rebound. All the way na naman ba ito? He wanted to, but then they bothered him, so he had to pick up his dribble, but he'll take it anyway, but not get the shot. Paraiso. Umali on the left. Strings on the right. He goes to Strings. Strings backing down Cao. Hook shot. Good again. One more time for Strings.
And he's very comfortable going up against Cao. Di nagdo-double team ang Macau. Alam ni Strings Kaya-kaya niya si Cao, especially on that move down the baseline.
Perry dancing with Umali. Lalabas kay Raymond. Raymond na atake. Gets the contact. Parang pader. Itong si Sean Umali.
But Ramon Cao will go to the line. Importante ito for Macau. They need every point they can get. They've been getting some stops. Yun nga lang, hindi sila nakaka-execute on the offensive end. But Cao now has a chance to put some points across his name. He's 70.6% free throw shooter.
Natatawa na lang si Umali. Sabi niya kay referee Solon, nakatayo lang ako dun eh. Sabi ni referee Solon siguro, nakaharang ka sa offensive player. Gumagalaw ka ng konti.
Tsaka hindi naka-establish yung kanyang depensa.
Pumasok na yung guardia si Chao Xingjiao. And he started games before Jennings Leung returned. See what he can do as Chao misses. Yeah, the second free throw. So he splits. Lead is 11.
And again, tumatakbo ang Terrafirma. Then they wait for Strings to set up.
Oh, and Misi. That was all him. Took it across to the three.
No
Nothing there.
offensive rebounder. Ito na naman si Perry.
Dropping to Chao. Masyado mababa ang pasa. I'll credit that turnover to Perry if I were the guys writing the stats. Strings to Brent. Brent in the paint. Oh, he's in a tight bind and that's going to be 3 seconds on Umali, I think. Tama ba? Hindi. May foul na tatawagin. Meron.
I don't know if that was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, si Chao Xingjiao.
Oo.
Commits a foul on Umali, who has been waiting underneath for quite a long time.
So the foul was on Umali and not on Paraiso, who went up for a shot.
Yeah. Si Umali
So walang
daw yung
shooting.
hawak.
Walang shooting ito.
Ito yun. Hawak daw
Yun.
yan. Rinesling niya si Umali. Valid naman kasi kinapitan niya yung braso.
Mahirap na pensahan din itong El Aparador. Si Umali is such a big white body.
The return of Joel Duwalan ba yan? Parang gano'n eh. Tiongson.
Nice pass.
Brings. Umali 3. Lakas.
Oh, wide open.
Opo. Sinakyan pa ni Bravo si Perry. Walang tawag ng referee. Si spin move si Perry.
And he wants
Ayaw
to
na
score.
naman.
Dapat pumasa muna siya.
Oo nga.
Kasi nawabasa na ng Terrafirma kung anong gagawin ni Perry.
Bukas si
Always gonna
Juami.
make the shot. Ito na. 1-on-1. Here we go with Strings.
All day. He's gonna do that all day.
Easy, oo. Sabi nga natin, kung hindi magdo-double team ang Macau sa kanya at the post, Strings is just gonna score over Ramon Cao.
He's got a nice soft touch and the rings here in Ninoy Aquino are pretty friendly for that little bounce. So, uy! Muntik man pumasok yung Acho. Yung Itcha all the way from there. Pero, natawagan na ng foul si Umali. Umali's just laughing because he doesn't know what to do anymore. He's just standing around and he's knocking people. Kaya naman natatawagan siya ng foul. Gio Chu comes back into the game. He started but hasn't scored. Kobe Lam is at the line. He played for University of Denver in the U.S.
And also in his third conference here in the PBA. Remember, he played for the Bay Area Dragons that went 7 games in the finals of the Commissioner's Cup in 2023.
Tapos nag-Eastern din yan.
Eastern siya. And then now with Macau, he didn't play for Macau in the previous conference.
Correct.
He actually took the slot ni Phoenix Shackelford dun sa Asian Heritage Imports allocation
Yung
nila.
hinahanap ng mga fans din si Hayden Blankley kasi yan ang partner ni Kobe Lam.
Tama yun.
Pero
Si Blankley
wala.
naman, down with an ACL injury, so he's been recovering and recuperating.
And of course, the other effective guard for the Bay Area Dragons was Glenn Yang.
Tama, oo.
That's a miss from Juami. Bagsak silang dalawa ni Gio Chu. And you hear a holler from referee Marcos, from Coach Marcos Elliott on the other side. Felt that his team played defense well enough not to merit the foul, but the referees called it anyway. Free throws para kay Juami Tiongson. Jeffrey Mock called for his second. 20-point average for Juami Tiongson with 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So.
And an excellent free throw shooters, shooting 85.7% from that from the line.
At Dean, kanina, nung dumating ako rito sa venue, siya lang, ang kauna-unahang player na nagsushooting by himself, si Juami Tiongson. Wala pang teammates na nag-join sa kanya. So he was already practicing, warming up.
No doubt yung work ethic ni Ramon Cao is off the charts.
Cao was set up from 3, but he can't put that one in. Anbisi up ahead to Bravo, babalik kay Matt, swing to Gio, then out to Juami. Justin String, sabi niya, sige, wag muna, sa'yo na. 12 to shoot. Tiongson. Oh, Kobe gets knocked down. I think he got it right on the nose. Para nakita ko yun mula sa anggulo natin, but he picks himself up. And now the white shirts have the ball.
And here's Perry. Crisscrossing. He'll go to the
Oh, doesn't get the
hoop,
basket.
but doesn't get the shot.
Yung pectus palabas eh. Kaya hindi lalaglag yun, but
Well, he'll go to
Kobe
the
Lamb
line.
got hit. I think he really did. If you watch this, watch. Oh, did he?
Oh.
Or did he fake that one? But mukhang may move na tumama talaga yung mukha niya. Either sa balikat o sa may siko, at least from where we're sitting. Well, sige, kaya apple muna tayo.
Charlie and Dean, Dre Perry scored 32 points, 22 rebounds last game. Pero kung maduduplicate niya yan ngayon, we shall wait and see. Kasi ang kwento niya, he had a nasty fall second half last game that hurt his back. He's been getting a lot of treatment the past days. And when I asked him to rate yung pain and discomfort, he said, I'd rather not tell, but he's just gonna be playing through it. Balik sa inyo.
Well, he's playing well enough right now because he's been scoring all right para sa kanilang koponan.
And that will be his 13th point
Ayun na.
of the game.
Mukhang ayos naman siya.
Yun nga lang, he's been trying to do it all by himself. And dapat he should be reminded, meron naman siyang kakampi on the floor. Mamasa naman siya. Because that defense is really closing down on him.
Leung and Chong Kui are now back in the game.
Yung hindi napaparamdam dito si Gio Chu.
Yeah.
And he's playing out of position. There he is. He's looking to roll, but he's not getting the pass. Ito na naman yung...
Ayun na.
Finally, he gets an opportunity to score. Sakto. Oh,
Yun yung sinasabi
pick and
natin.
roll eh. Pick and roll. Actually, hindi masyado nag-roll hard. But stopped on his tracks and then a perfect shot. Galing kay Ahanmisi's pass.
Leung outside to Damien. Chong Kui misses the 3. That's a 13-point lead for Terrafirma with 3:47 remaining in the first half. Juami Tiongson and Damien Chong Kui are jockeying for position, and Juami's gonna get called for a foul. And Juami's asking Damien, I was called for a foul, and Damien says, I don't know. Just give me the ball.
Ito, tingnan natin yun ano nangyari. Inulak yata niya si Damien Chong Kui. Chong Kui was trying to play denial basketball para hindi mapunta yung entry pass kay Tiongson.
Parang hinook down kasi siya ni Juami. So, Juami gets called for the offensive. Now he's guarding Chong Kui on the other side.
And that left side of Chong Kui is really defended very well.
Because he can do that.
Oh,
Precisely.
meron naman siyang jump shot.
Ano to? 8 na.
Again, going to his left side. That's a strong side.
Labing isa pa rin ang lamang nitong.
Oh, ito na naman si Strings.
Sabi parang pa-replay lang. We've been seeing the same type of jumper or those hook shots. It's either a jumper from about 17, 18, and then a hook shot in the paint.
Ako sa tingin ko, Coach Marcus Elliott should make an adjustment defensively on Strings. Hindi kaya ni Cao. Plus, Cao, I think they need him more for rebounding
There you go.
and shooting. And there's Jenny Leung with a three-point shot.
Ayan na, yung una ni Jenny Leung. And you know, he can hit several of those once he gets hot. Tiongson looking to get that one back. Has to go out to Maverick. 10 seconds pa sa kanilang shot.
Maverick being defended by Chong Kui, and there's a switch. Now Jeff Ma.
Oh, the pass was anticipated. Kitang-kita ni Perry yun. Nagmamadali si Devon Dre. He'll kick to Damien, who's falling out of bounds, and he knocks a couple of rows of chairs.
Finally, namasa si Perry. Hindi naman inaasahan ni Chong Kui na papasahan siya. Kanya tuloy na turnover. Ano ba yan? Lack of communication. Gotta work on that.
Watch this. Perry suddenly releases. Chong Kui falling out of bounds, and he didn't try to throw it in anymore, and he knocked down the chairs, and we going to this timeout. Tuwa naman si coach sa kanya.
James Jenner, y'all go corner, Ray, you stay short corner. I want, hey, central pick and roll with you and Jeff. What side you want to come off, right or left? Well, you decide. Jeff, whatever side they don't go through, you float that baseline. But we starting off with a central pick and roll between you and Perry. Y'all knock down the sides, let's go. Get some shots. They shoot ourselves in the foot. Going to half finger.
Honestly, yung credit to my teammates lang yung tiwala na binigay nila sa akin. Whether I make mistakes or miss my shots, talagang yung encouragement nila sa akin, yung kumpiyansa nila sa akin, sobrang laking bagay. Especially after our last game against San Miguel, yung 2 crucial turnovers ko. Honestly, gusto ko lang mag-make up from that costly turnovers.
Well, more than made up for those turnovers.
Yeah.
Those 2 turnovers in the game against, in their previous game when they won over TNT, yung 2 turnovers became 2 3-point shots in overtime. Kaya yun ang nagpapanalo sa Terrafirma. Here we go.
Chong. Oh, nice idea. Just
Siya
couldn't finish
nakakuha.
it. And now he's blocked.
And it's going to be Terrafirma ball. So,
Napahawak sa ulo ito si Devondre Perry because the timing was off on the alley-oop pass. And then underneath, Gio Chu. And then Strings was there. Bravo was there as well. So good defense from Terrafirma. Makakatawid ba si Maverick in time? Yup, halos sakto lang. Ang kulit rin ni Chongqui. That's what he has to be. Kasi kulang sa size niya. But he's quick.
but the good news from Macau is that even if they're shooting only 35% from the field, they're down by only 10. That's manageable. At si Strings now is going to go to the line.
Well, Strings continues to attack that front line ng Macau, daring them to guard him. And nobody has shown any formidable resistance kontra sa kanya. So he's been going to school, taking them to school rather.
Ito naman ang masusubukan si Strings from the free throw line.
Medyo
Shooting
hirap siya dyan.
Yeah, he's shooting only 47.8% from the stripe. That's 11 out of 23 shots so far this conference. Ito, ang unang, pumasok.
Swak pa.
Pumasok, oo.
Another one coming up para kay Justin Strings.
That's 21 points now for Strings.
Kausap ko rin siya kanina when he was warming up. And sabi nga niya, napapanood niya yung mga tape ng games. At na-appreciate daw niya yung commentary natin dito sa Pilipinas.
Ito, nag-miss tuloy.
Well, still better than his 40-something percent. 50% siya doon. That drives si Perry.
Pumasok yun.
Basket na naman. So foul counted na naman para kay Devondre Perry.
Now, his first shot this game was a three-pointer, but since then, he's been attacking.
We'll call this the play of the half, brought to us by Sports Plus. Perry to the hoop and a bonus free throw coming up for the former Albany Great Dane. Also played for the Temple University Owls. Double-double na para sa kanya. 15 and 10. First half pa lamang. But he couldn't complete it. Strings with the board. And somebody yanked on the jersey of Strings. Referees didn't catch that. That's a violation. A minute and 17 to go. So malapit na magwakas ang ating first half. That's been up and down. But Terrafirma has been in control for sure. Juami. Maverick, pepeke ng tres. Sabay dong konting dribble. Pasok na naman. Long 2 for Maverick Handisi.
Just his first basket in the second quarter.
But the main guys are doing their thing. Din para sa Terrafirma. Yung Tiongson, nakakailang basket na rito. Siyempre, si Import Strings. Ito si Maverick Handisi.
Saka si Jude doing a good job in terms of getting the rebound. Here's a foul.
Right. And of course, we can't forget Brent Paraiso off the bench with 7 points, including a three-pointer.
Si Perry natawagan ng foul.
JM Bravo at the line. Averages over 9 points a game as a starter for Coaches Stupid and Napa.
And let's not forget, this guy was a 6th-round draft choice. Last year, si Bravo, one of the rookies ng Terrafirma.
56th overall yan.
Pumasok.
Oh, doon napuruan sa leg si Gio Chu.
When he picks himself up off the floor, ito, 13-point lead. May pagkakataon pa dito.
All these big guys jostling for position underneath. There's got to be some contact somewhere along the way. Perry against 2 defenders, and now, you know, he really forced the action there just to get a call, and then he holds on to his back as Apple explained.
On must set up a pick para kay Perry.
Gio Chu's getting frustrated. Felt he got hit in the neck in the play before. Now he gets hit in the lips.
Ito, panoorin natin kung ano nangyari. Here's that
Yun, no?
strong
The way
move.
up, he got it.
Yeah.
Tinamaan nga si Chu. Yun, oh, right there.
Siko yun, ha?
That's the hazards of the trade
Yeah.
when you play inside.
Nice pick actually set by Ma para makawala dun si Perry to attack from the right side. Ma actually was expecting, after setting the pick, to get the ball back on a roll. Pero Perry, I think, is very single-minded in this game. Siya lang ay score dito.
Gets the first to go. Another one coming up para kay Devondre Perry. 52-40, 12-point lead pa rin para sa Terrafirma with 28.3 seconds remaining.
And one of the few players who were given 5 years to play U.S. NCAA collegiate basketball because of the pandemic. Eto, that's a 3.
Yeah, it is. So he got a 4-point play in reverse. Huh? A free throw and then a 3. So all of a sudden the lead gets down to 9. And 20.8 for Terrafirma. Try to come up with something. Maybe make this lead a little bigger para pagpasok sa locker room mas may konting agwat. 30 nga ginamit na ni Coach Napa. This Coach Jeff Napa who calls the plays. Ninoy Aquino Stadium na naman tayo sa August 7. At tuloy-tuloy pala sa 11. At sa 7 ulit yung tatlong next games ng Terrafirma. Puro dito. Dapat masanay na sila rito ngayon. Dahil they'll be here for 4 straight games.
And yung third game nila will be already in October.
Oo nga, malaki
Because of the break.
Hanggang next week na lang muna di ba?
Tama.
Tapos stop muna tayo. That's Justin Strings. Some say he looks like Justin Brown. Yeah, maybe a little. Paraiso will set it up for the last play ng ating first half. Paraiso picked up his dribble. So Juami knew what to do. Lumapit para tulungan. 5 to go. Ano? What are you gonna do? Brent looks away. Sabay layup.
And he will score again.
Nice play. 9 first half points for Brent Paraiso. And that's going to be an 11-point lead at the end of 2 quarters para sa Terrafirma. Look, he's gonna look away. Kunyari, papasa. Sabay diretso. And Jeffrey Ma could not keep it step. So that's our score at the break. And we'll take a halftime rest and we'll be back. Score at the half, Terrafirma over Macau by 11 points. At nandito kami sa NAS, the Dean Quinito, kasama ko, upo si Charlie Cuna. And so far, horrible shooting from Macau. Pero kahit pa paano, they're within striking range still. But Terrafirma had a great first half.
Hindi lumalayo. And, well, only 35% shooting for Macau in the first half. But maganda naman ang pinapakita nila in terms of trying to keep in pace with Terrafirma. And Terrafirma, however, getting a lot of points from Antis at si Strings. Strings, you know, has been able to get the better of the duel he has with Ramon Cao. But napansin ko, no, in the last play ng Terrafirma, iba na yung tumao kay Strings. It can't be Ramon Cao. It's got to be somebody else. They tried Jeffrey Ma in the last play at si Strings. Hindi nga siya nakatira in that last play. It was Paraiso who shot. But take a look at the Perry versus Strings statistics. At yan po si Justin Strings doing a heck of a job there offensively. Ito naman yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung field goal percentage ng Macau. We said 35%. Naku, umadjust. 36% shooting ang Macau in the first half against a high 55% for Terrafirma. Sa rebounding, +9 naman ang Terrafirma. Sa assist, +6 sila. Fast break points, +5. So a lot of those key departments, Terrafirma umaangat. Also in bench points. That has to be mentioned. 15-4 ang advantage ng Terrafirma in bench points.
And Missy joins Strings in the double-digit department. Brent Pariso just below 10. And then Perry, kailangan ng tulong pa. Damian Chongqui with those 8 points. Chao's only got 6. Kobe Lam with 4.
You know, the lead is 9, but hindi pa natin nakikita sina Jenny Liu among the top scorers.
Yeah.
Gio Chu, take a look at this replay that we're going to show you. Makikita natin yung pick that Chu is going to set up here for Ahan Misi. Ahan Misi will use that pick and then the roll towards the basket. Makikita natin si Ahan Misi is going to look to Chu and he gets the pass. He didn't roll to the basket with a dribble. Instead, he picked it up off the bounce pass and scored. Perfect pick and somewhat semi-roll for Gio Chu.
And a turnover immediately to start the second half para sa Macau. Maverick attacks the hoop, misses, gets it back. On the second try, he's able to get that. And there were 2 white shirts surrounding him, and yet he still got his own miss.
Yun ang lack of
For the
hustle.
putback.
Lack of hustle on that play because Ahan Misi was able to out-rebound 2 Giant Pandas after he missed the shot. Now, to start the second half, si Ramon Cao is sitting on the bench. Ito makikita natin, siya pa nakakuha ng rebound off that miss and getting it from the reverse side to elude the defense.
That's right. And Macau now with the possession will pass it over to Apple.
Ang taas nga ng shooting percentage ng Terrafirma in the first half. Paano naman daw? Kasi sabi niya assistant coach Ramon Cao, yung depensa nila, parang yung panahon, nakakatamad. They're not communicating, they're not defending. Yes, Harry and Chonky are providing the scoring, pero hindi rin niya makadepensa dahil they're nursing injuries. They're playing individual basketball, so kailangan daw nila bumalik sa team concept. Balik sa inyo.
Well, lamig naman kasi rito eh. Malamig na nga sa labas dahil naulan. Tapos super lamig yung aircon dito sa venue natin. Baka yun. Kaya medyo tamad nga yung feeling. But yeah, they do have to step it up energy-wise.
So, inaantok in other words.
Oo nga, parang ganun eh.
Okay, ito na ating update on our Dean's List for Macau. Naku, 3x mark sila. Ha? Transition defense has not been there. 13-8 an advantage and fast break points ng Terrafirma. They've not been able to crash the boards. 31-22 advantage ng Terrafirma off the boards. And the shooters to open up the middle for Cao and Perry. Hindi na nangyari yan. 21-16 advantage perimeter points ng Terrafirma. 3x marks for the Giant Pandas in this game so far. For Terrafirma naman, as you see, naubusan ng oras ang Macau. Yung Terrafirma, 3 check marks compared to 3x marks for Terrafirma. Attacking the interior, 26-20 advantage na inside points. In terms of don't waste the free throws, they're shooting 70% from the line. While they're this conference, only 61.1%, so may improvement. Making the extra pass, 12-6 advantage to Terrafirma in terms of assists. So, 3 check marks for Terrafirma. Kanya yun, lamang sila.
Lead is 11, as we mentioned. Strings wants to extend that. There you go, another hook shot. He missed his first shot here in the second half, makes the second shot. So overall, he's 11 of 14.
And that time he went up against Perry. Si Cao, na talagang kinain ng buhay ni Strings in that matchup. He's sitting on the bench. Here's Kobe Lam.
That's a corner 3. Nahanap si Damian Chongqui. And Kobe knocked that one down. He's got 7.
Lead is down to 10. And Macau gotta play tougher defense. Oh, that's
a block.
That's a block from behind. Leisurely floater coming from Ahan Misi inside the painted area. Not a good shot for him to take.
Yeah, they slapped it right back.
Yeah. Ito, pagkakataon ng Macau.
So that's a block from Gio Chu.
Not against Gio Chu.
Yeah, in-underestimate ni Kobe Lam kung ganong kahaba, ganong katangkad talaga ito si Gio Chu.
Maganda rin ang timing
Yun,
ni Gio Chu for those block shots.
Well, Jamal Franklin is in the house watching the action here at the NAS. Chong
There we
Kui,
go,
another
another
block,
block shot.
and another one.
Oh,
Ba?
that's 3 block shots. And
Seryo.
sizing it up.
Oo nga. Sabi niya, wag na. Yung import na dyan, baka abutan. Papasa sa loob kay Strings. Yung spin away. Find Didat Hanapi, who can't put in the 3. Jeffrey Ma naka-rebound. Tumatakbo na naman si Perry.
Here we go with Perry. Is he gonna go all the way? He does. And he will not score.
And get it back.
That's a rebound.
Chong Kui thought of the 3. Dinapit ng konti. Finds Jenning Leong. Ayaw pa rin. Jeffrey Ma trying to keep it alive, but Gio Chu nakuha na.
And here we go with
Straight in
Strings.
transition. Uses
Easy
the
for
right
twice.
man. Si Jeffrey Ma, just not quick enough to react.
Oh,
Ano? Andun siya. He was right there.
Yeah, we've
Pero
been saying that from day one. Yung kulang sa lateral movement, yung mga bigs ng Macau. And you know, they should take a they should learn a lot from Gio Chu. You know how to block shots, how to situate themselves for rebounds.
labas muna si Jeffrey Ma. Papasok si yung big boy nila, si Lucy Jie. We've seen Lucy Jie before. Limang supalpal na meron itong Terrafirma compared sa isa lang sa Macau. So patrolling the inside, Gio Chu, of course, at the forefront of that. No, that was thrown away. Jenning Leong in the passing lane. Can he go all the way? That's a bump from Juami Tiongson. Foul is called on Juami.
Long foul number 3, Juami Tiongson.
Ano ba
But some fans might be wondering kung nasaan si 6'11 Young Teng, who played several games here early this conference. Well, he just got married, so wala siya rito. And here's Perry stroking it from the outside. Tatlo na yung 3-pointers niya. Oh, that's a long 2. Tatlo ba yun?
Oh, tatlo.
Oh, okay.
So down to 9 ang lamang. Nakakuha pa ng possession ang Macau. Chance to bring it down even further.
Well, let's see what he
Congratulations
does.
to Zhang
Oh,
Yongpeng.
Peng.
And best wishes sa kanilang mag-asawa.
Ang problema is not able to play here. There's another shot coming from Perry.
Din,
26.
pito na lang yan. That's down to 7 points. Terrafirma needs to wake up a little bit. Baka sila naman yung nalalabigan.
Pero ito yung sinabi natin at the half. Down 9 yung Macau. Still manageable. Here's Strings. Going up against the import and he threw it away.
Yeah, the target was Gio Chu. But that was not on target, yung pasa. Good rings.
A good adjustment here on the part of Marcos Helen. Nakita natin where he look at the face of Ronald Tubid. The adjustment na ginawa dito ng Macau, it's Perry now defending Strings.
Screen from Lou. Freeze up
Take it
Perry.
again.
Hindi lang niya napasok yun. Would have been down to 5. Strings in transition. Will go to Bravo. And that pass is off target again. That's 2 in a row. That Strings has not hit the bullseye. Strings a little bit of frustration is apparent, but
Now, is he mad at himself or is he mad at his teammates?
should be mad at himself.
Dapat.
Diba?
Oh, dapat.
Kasi nag-aabang lang naman yung
Oo.
teammate dun eh.
Tsaka
Hit
walang
niya on the
bintangan
chest.
dito. But I think he's been a little off his game because of that defensive adjustment.
So he's a good-natured guy though, so pretty sure he was upset at what he did. Kobe Lam will step back, try to create. Saw the opening. Here he puts that one in. And the lead is down to just 4 points. One possession game na lamang po after the lead was as big as 15 at one point.
Now 10 points for Kobe Lam.
Na kay Maverick na yun. Siya yung stabilizer na bakit nga ni Juami. Anong gagawin ni Hanmisi? Pupunta kay Strings. Not a bad place to go. They swing it over to Aljon Marian, who fakes that. Will drive, but gets
that's
blocked. Kobe Lam.
And here we go with Macau.
Aba, the comeback is real. Perry, Chong Kui.
4 points na lang inahabol ng Macau. Tong Kui, is he gonna look for a shot? He backs off. Ito na si Perry.
Perry.
And he will
Basket is
score.
good. It's down to 2. And we're just halfway, a little bit past halfway through the third quarter. And mission accomplished na itong Macau. 10-0 run yan.
That's 9 points scored by Perry in this quarter.
Missy dropping
Oh,
to-
that's a nice
Oh,
ball.
but he missed it.
Maganda sana yung
Juami
pasa.
Tiongson and Liu fighting for it with JM Bravo, and they're going to call a foul on Bravo. And the ball will be with Macau with a chance to tie or take the lead.
And Big Boy Lou getting that defensive rebound. There's the shot from Lam, and then a shot here coming from Perry. And don't look now, it's just a 2-point lead by Terrafirma.
Cole, good shot. Same way to work it. Y'all playing with each other now. All y'all working it 2 or 3 times. That shit good. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Y'all looking good out there. Y'all got good rhythm, good pace. Keep sharing it. Lou, let us know when you get tired. Hey, that's it. All we doing is getting stopped. We in here, man. Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we started off sloppy too. Our first half was not acceptable. They just outplayed us, and that was the speech at halftime. Like, hey man, get your head out your behinds and come out here and play hard. They're hustling and just hustling harder than us, but we were able to pull it together. And from the look of it, we got six guys in double figures. So I think that was the difference.
Well, they're hustling right now because they were down 12 just moments ago, a few minutes ago, and now it's just 2. And they could tie it or take the lead. 15-6 nga itong quarter na to. It was a 11-point halftime lead. Chongqui wants the lead. Almost got it. He just popped out. Terrafirma looking for some points. Strings. No goal. Mariano.
Hinagis na lang.
Oo. Pero pupunta kay Tiongson. Paraiso.
Sumikip ngayon ang depensa ng Macau sa ilalim.
Liu shuts the door at the baseline. Ang sikip para kay Mariano. Oh, then they're going to call a foul on Liu. That's referee Vergara who blew his whistle.
3 seconds to go sa shot clock ng Terrafirma. That was a bailout call.
Kaya frustrated sila. Parang
Oo.
sayang yung defensive stance nila.
Now na-reset to 14 ang shot clock ng Terrafirma. Watch it here. There's a lot of holding, a lot of contact.
May nagtayuan nga lahat.
But they could have let that go.
Oh, look at Chongqui getting
Yeah, he was hammered that time.
strings for 3. That's good.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that is.
Nakawala doon. Si Strings from the outside, restoring the lead back to 5.
Chongqui outside to Perry. Perry will try to go baseline. Katapusan shuts the door. Perry outside to Chongqui once again. Down to 5. Kailangan dumiskarte na si Damian. Oh, he wanted to drop it to Liu. But the target was not there. So, turnover ang naging resulta. Tapos tayo, turnover kay Apple.
Napagalitan na nga ni Coach Jeff Napa yung Jeep kasi daw binibigyan sila ng magandang chance dito ng Macau. Pero kung ano-ano ginagawa nila sa loob ng court, ang usapan high percentage shots. Pero pumaparada sila sa 3-point line, puro one-on-one. They better execute. Napapatayo na si Coach Jeff. Back to you.
Ito na, may magandang pasa. Pero hindi naman makompleto ni Aljon Mariano. And Big Boy Liu gets it. Jenning Leung will take it across. Chance to cut the lead down one more time. It was at 2. Now it's back up to 5 on the strings 3. Chongqui, baseline, reverse, go!
What a shot!
Okay,
Mahirap na
Chongqui.
tira yun.
What a
That was a
guy.
reverse. Down the baseline, the lead is 3.
You gotta love the skills of this little guy,
Yeah.
you know, si Damian Chongqui. You know, minsan yung shooting percentage hindi maganda, pero may mga spectacular plays na ganyan, which gets the crowd pumping.
We're attacking again the defense of Chongqui.
Turnover yan. Paraiso just lost it.
Sometimes when you always have a focus to attack a small guy in the post, it invites you to play one-on-one. And nawawala yung Yung movement ng bola. What a move. He'll go to the line.
Kung pumasok yun, foul counted. Sana pagpapla na yung free throw. But instead, he'll take 2 free throws to try to cut it to 1. Gotta hand it to this guy. And, you know, he takes more spills on the hard court than Calvin Abueva. Dati si Abueva ang champion dyan eh. Pero ito si Chongqui, parang every other play nakahiga sa hard court natin.
Ito tinatawag dyan, floor burner. He gets a lot of those burns from the floor.
Mga top 3 dyan, Abueva, Chongqui, Cliff Hodge, yan yung mga yan. So ito na nga yung free throws para kay Damian Chong. He played for Purdue, Fort Wayne in the U.S.
And also has made a name for himself as the first player ever to register a triple-double sa EASL. What a history he has had. His father, actually became half paralyzed when he was 12, and he has taken care of his father since then. His mother died when he was 4 years old.
Kudos to him.
Yeah, 5'8" player playing like much taller than his real height. 1 point lead by Terrafirma. Ito, hinahabol talaga ng Macau. Now, Ramon Cao is back on the floor.
Yeah, pati si Liu Tzu-Cheng.
Yeah, he replaces Kobe Lam.
Handoff to Tiongson right in front of us. Sabay tinulak ni Paraiso si Jenning Leung. And Brent Paraiso, after playing well offensively, has turned the ball over a couple of times already dito sa third. He's not helping their cause at all. And they may lose the lead. But not before this timeout, which Coach Ronald Dubit calls, because his team's in trouble.
Wala akong makikita magwa-one-on-one. I don't want to see one-on-one. Kung magwa-one-on-one, Justin on the elbow, so be it. Siya lang ang alam mag-one-on-one. Lahat kayo nakikipag-one-on-one eh. Para kayong makaugan eh. Wala kayong karapatan muna mag-one-on-one. Kasi wala kayong advantage sa mga matchup eh. Kunin niyo yung advantage sa two-man game.
Jennings is a team player. Great, always has a great attitude. Man, he was being too passive in the first half. It's like he came in, he didn't want to step on any toes, and I basically just had to tell him, like, stop being too nice. We need you to put your foot on the pedal, be aggressive, look for yours, come in there. Like, he did a good job finding Ray and some of the bigs on the pick and roll, being aggressive. But after that, I got mad at him late in the third and told him, look, don't pass that again. Go get your layup. And then he started a snowball from there in a good way.
That was Coach Marcos Elliott talking about Jenning Leung. 4 points pa lang tonight si Jenning, but his team is just 1 point down. With a chance to take the driver's seat right now, Ramon Cao. He'll take the jumper, and he puts it in. May contact pa dun, na humihingi pa ng foul because he bumped into the defender prior to attempting. And that's the lead for Macau. Lumang Macau ng 2-0, tapos 9-6. Mula nun, lumang ng Terrafirma. All the way until now. Ngayon na lang nakalamang ulit. Pero gustong bawiin ni Juami yan, and indeed, yeah, he gives them the lead back.
Well, big difference dito sa ating third quarter, yung turnovers. Nakaka-7 turnovers na rito ang Terrafirma. That's been a big turnaround for
check
Macau.
this guy. Check this guy out.
Yeah.
So ngayon, right-handed layup naman. Kanina, puro kaliwa.
And there's a turnover against Terrafirma. Tabla tayo with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Quadro de 6 ang nasa scoreboard natin.
Grabe in the first half. 6 turnovers against Terrafirma. Pero ngayon, nakaka-14 turnovers na sila.
Jenning from 4. That's good!
That's a good one.
Lamang na ng apat ang Macau. Nahanap natin opensa niya.
Oo. He hit 1 out of 1 from 4 in the previous game. Now he's also 1 out of 1 from 4.
He's got 8 in total. If Johnson will try to put the layup in, but no go.
There's going to be a foul on Leung. nanulak daw on J.O. Chu. Now, Yung is pleading his case to the referee. But
Referee Paez just tells him, oh, sige na, sige na.
enter in three-point shot galing kay Jenning Leung. And that was from a screen set up by Ramon Cao. Hanapi is checking back in. He started in this ball game.
Katapusan back to the bench and didn't even get an attempt. Si CJ Mavericks at Justin Strings. Yan na naman yung Cao.
Ito na naman.
Gusto niya yung matchup na yan, but he gave it up to Anmisi. Jumper from 16. No go. CO2 tried to keep it alive, but Perry took it away. Seonghui says, relax. Easy lang. Lamang na tayo. That's a bump from Hanapi.
That's 2 free throws coming up. That's a penalty situation. Ang Terrafirma. Not a good foul to give. Not a smart one.
Kala niya kasi ipit na eh.
Oo.
Malapit dito sa corner ng half nila.
At si Chonghui. Hindi naman masyadong nagpimintis yan.
May bunot dito si Paul Garcia. Biglang pinasok ni Coach Jeff. As Hanapis yanked immediately.
Once Garcia played in the first game of Terrafirma, then sat out the next 4. At si Chonghui is an 83% free throw shooter. That lead is extended now to 5.
Chonghui puts those 2 in. 6-point lead now. So down 15 to up 6 para sa Macau. Papakita ng puso. Kahit nilalamangan ng malaki, humahabol. Strings misses. Cao gets the board. A chance for Macau to add on to this 6-point lead with just 42 seconds to go in the third period.
Wasting time si Damon Chonghui.
Yeah,
he uses that pick.
That's off target. Way off. Na-save na ni Anmisi. Pilit yung tira mula kay Chonghui.
May fouls to give. Ang Macau, they can give up the foul.
4.5 second difference within our clocks.
They realize that they have fouls to give. Ang dami nilang fouls to give.
Not when he's shooting, right? They give it to Strings. He'll take a 3. That's a miss.
That's in and out.
Chu keeps it alive. And he puts it in. Seconds to go. Binigay kay Perry with 3. They'll go to Leung. He'll put it up. Ganda ng linya pero masyadong mahina. But, you know, if you're Macau, you're coming out of this third quarter quite proud of yourself. Because you were down by 11 at the half and now you're up by 4. Itong Macau naman pala ang lamang doon, 33 to 27. But that came later on because they've been hitting the outside shots as of late. Kobe Lam, si Perry in that run that they did in the third quarter. 26-8 to end the third quarter. In fact, overall, it was a 29 to 14 quarter. So plus 15 ang Macau, down 11, now up 4 as we begin the final 12 minutes. So Terrafirma needs to wake up. And Juami wants to start that, but he misses a 3 at Kobe Lam. just jumping higher than G on 2 to get that rebound. Perry in transition, gusto agad dagdagan ng lamang. Hindi niya nakuha yun. At baka foul pa siya, yun na nga, sa pagsundot niya. So just a bad play for Perry, forcing the shot and then committing the, they say, useless foul after that.
And Chu, very hard working with those rebounds. Dahil niyang pinupulot na rebound dito. But in the third quarter, big difference was yung depensa ng Macau, forcing 8 turnovers against Terrafirma, while the Giant Pandas only had 4 turnovers. The big difference was in the number of possessions that they were able to get because of that. Slithering move by by Maverick Anlisi, now with 16 points.
Down to 2. Still at 2. Garcia rising para sa rebound na yan.
By the way, si Chu, nakaka-10 rebounds na.
Maverick looking to tie.
And he'll score easy.
Easy.
That's 18 points.
Weaving his way through the traffic. So a quick 4
And
for Maverick.
2 layups para sa kanya to open here the fourth quarter.
Timeout is called by Macau, of course, kasi nahabol na sila. That's the play of the game. But it's atin ang sports bluff. Maverick Anlisi snaking his way through the defense for 2 easy layups.
Bad take, just finish that shit. I know they ain't calling, but keep attacking. Defensively, on that screen and roll, if you gotta switch. Don't let him get in there. All he doing is crab dribbling, keeping you in front, and making y'all make the decision. He going for the leg. Let's go. Do red.
Mukhang effective yung wake-up call sa Macau during halftime nung pinuna yung tamad nilang depensa. Because aside sa sinabi ni Dean kanina na forcing a lot of turnovers on the side of Terrafirma, they were able to limit the Jeep to only 14 points in the third quarter. Now, additional instruction for them here in the final quarter, make Terrafirma play defense at huwag daw ibigay yung 3-point shot dito sa Jeep sa panel.
Salamat, Apple.
At hindi lang yung turnovers na binanggit natin. It was a big turnaround for Macau in the third quarter. But they limited Terrafirma to only 33.3% from the field. Now remember, at the end of the half, Terrafirma shot 55%. Kaya ang laki ng bawas na kanilang field goal percentage. Kaya tama yung sinabi ni Apple na only 14 points scored by Terrafirma in that third quarter blitz.
Cao inside. Ramon Cao turns around. That's a miss. Jennings Leung is there, and he gets hit by Paul Garcia. So, good effort from Jennings Leung to try to keep that one alive. Natamaan siya. Fouls, free throws for Jennings.
And right decision on the part of Jennings Leung because he had gotten that offensive rebound and went down with the ball to try to fake off the defense. Malamang, na-block siya. So, getting the offensive rebound and in one motion, going for the shot. Jennings Leung kanina with a 4-point shot, missing the free throw.
Yeah, that shot looked like it was really going to go in, but it just rolled out. It was spinning towards the right.
Jennings Leung actually missed 2 free throws and
That's
missed
4.
again. That's 0 out of 4 from the free throw line. You notice he doesn't bend his knees when he's taking the free throws.
Mala Arwin Santos.
Doesn't bend his knees. That's 0 out of 4 free throws in this conference for Jennings Leung, who's an exceptional 4- and 3-point shooter.
Strings able to recover after the pass was behind him. There's another basket for Justin Strings and the lead back with Terrafirma. So matetest na naman yung Macau. Who actually each team is testing the other. Who's got the better composure? Cao underneath. Blocked by Chu. Keeps it alive though. Buhay pa ang shot clock. Leung babalik kay Cao.
They need to take the shot. Here we go.
He'll fake it and then put it up and draw a foul. So free throws para sa kanya. Ramon Cao learns, not to try it again. Kasi masusumpal-pal siya ulit. Biglang sumide-step ngayon. Ito yung una. Supalpal siya rito. Huli ka, boy. Pero sa pangalawang approach, iba na yung ginawa niya.
Ako natututo na din dito si Ramon Cao with the PBA style of play as he makes his first free throw.
Yeah, he's really gotten the hang of it.
Yeah.
He's
When-
scoring double digits regularly. Nakakuha 41 na nga siya.
In his first campaign in the PBA, playing for Eastern, he averaged 8.7 points. And then last conference, 14.9 points. Ngayon, umaarangkada si Ramon Cao, and he's averaging 19 points. So every conference that he has played sa PBA, umaangat ang kanyang scoring stats.
Yeah, but he split his free throws, so he's unable to tie the game. And now Juami Tiongson gets a mid-range. He's got 9, but that's a 3-point lead for Terrafirma. 9.5 to go.
And Macau has to be careful, has to be wary of Juami Tiongson. That guy's a fourth-quarter guy.
Perry puts that in. And he gives dagger looks to referee Carlo Vergara. I wonder why he was so upset there. May contact ba doon?
That was a long 2 para kay Perry. Here comes Johnson. Oh, nice pass.
Extra pass to Maverick. Balik kay Strings. Justin. Jumper. Pasok din. Bumawi.
Again, ginagawa ng asitahan si Ramon Cao. And Marcus Elliott should go back to that defensive adjustment in the third period. Perry against Strings. That was a matchup that worked for the Giant Pandas sa third quarter.
Devondre makes his move. Look away pass sana kay Cao yun. Hindi handa si Raymond.
Na-fake ni Perry yung depensa. Pati si Cao na-fake niya.
That's what I was about to say. Twice.
Wala.
Kanina, may pasa sa kay Chongqui sa first half na hindi ready si Chongqui. Si Cao hindi rin ready. Hindi sila sanay na namamasa yung kanilang import.
Oh, look at this move here. Coming from, that's a travel.
So he switched the pivot feet.
He tried to get away with that shot. And, well, thumbs up, sabi ni Juami Tiongson. He knew it.
Yeah, Tiongson asked Strings, was it a travel? And Strings said, yeah. So he said, okay. I got it. So siyam nga lang ang na-score niya ngayon na matapos ang kanyang 24-point output kontra sa TNT. But important thing is they're in a position to get another victory.
Paul Garcia defending Damian Chongqui. So yan ang defensive assignment ni Garcia. Chongqui is doing
Naiwan na si Garcia.
moves. Here we go.
Chongqui, andyan ka naman!
He will score!
React na naman yung crowd dahil kay Damian
Paksak na
Chongqui.
naman.
But he's on the ground and he's hurt.
Yeah,
He's not getting up.
down. It's 5
Gusto
against
bumawi.
4.
Oh, and Garcia!
Garcia.
Bumawi.
Eh kasi yung bantay niya nandun sa kabila eh.
He's still asking the referee,
Yeah.
come on, man. Give me a break, please.
And Paul Garcia scoring while Damian Chongqui was on the other side.
Can Lou hit one? Yes! Big boy Lou.
That's a medium range shot by Liu.
Missy. Handling.
Hold on. That's an elbow coming from Chu.
Yeah.
Now he's reacting to the physicality of the defense.
Gotta keep your composure, especially in a close game like this.
Ito, kitang-kita natin yun, no?
Oh, yun, no? Tumama sa mukha. Hey.
I don't know if they're gonna look, to review that.
Yeah. I mean,
That was an elbow.
there might be ground to have it
Yeah.
reviewed, but I don't think Marcus is doing that.
You can ask for a challenge to upgrade it.
Oh, wala. Hindi hingi naman. So, that's gonna stay as a regular foul, even if there was a blow. He got 6 block shots in this game, 12 rebounds. Sa points nagkukulang siya, 4 pa lang para kay Gio Chu, but
a high percentage.
good job on the boards and in the block shot department. 6. Alam mo, nandito si Bol Manutbol. Hindi, si Gio Chu ang may 6 block shots. That might be his high, you know? 6 block shots. I don't think he's blocked that many.
Gio Chu's 2 out of 4 from the floor. Here's Chongqui. And he can try to get the lead back for Macau. Oh, naku, hindi
Daming
pumasok.
ganyan ng free throws ng
Oo.
Macau, no? Kahit si Jennings yung kanina, in and out.
Ano ba yan? That's an 83% shooter missing from the line. Well, it's not 100%.
Oh, tsaka pagod na rin yan, di ba? Ang tingin mo, Apple, okay pa ba to?
Pagod na talaga. Pero ito pa, sa nilalaro nga ni Damian Chongqui, hindi mo akalain, he's nursing a deep right quad contusion that he sustained last game. Ang sabi niya sa akin, you know, he didn't practice for 2 days leading to this game, but he's feeling a lot better today. Tulad nakikita natin, he's playing a lot of minutes. Ang sabi niya, I will try to be myself without hesitation. and pag hindi na daw niya kaya, magpapa-sub out na lang daw siya. Balik sa inyo.
Well, right now he's fighting, battling inside as Perry gets that rebound off the Tiongson miss.
Now here's a key sub for Coach Marcos Elliott. Inupo muna nila si Ramon Cao. So they've got Perry back, defending strings. Oh, nawala kay yung bola.
They go to Tiongson, extra pass to Ahmisi. Couldn't give it to Umali, goes to Juami for 3. Yes!
Oh, got it.
Ganda nung setup na yun. Maverick all the way knew he wanted to give it to Juami.
And Charlie, ito si Juami Tiongson, pag nagkakamali siya, you know that he's gonna come back to make up for that mistake. Kanina nag-turnover siya, well, he compensated with that 3-point shot. Now Terrafirma up by 3 on account of that triple by Tiongson.
Anong tugon ng Macau? Ka-4 sana. Look at the sky, high sky rebound para rito kay Kobe Lam.
Yan ang hindi kaya gawin ni Cao. That Lam can provide.
Chong Kui is stuck.
And
It
it's going
stays,
to be...
it stays with them. You can't review that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't, guys. Lahat sumisenyas. Nasanay kasi masyado tayo in the past how many conferences yung review. Pwede ba?
No, you can't review
pwede.
out of bounds play, yes.
Pwede yan, pwede pala yan. Yes, that's one of the ones on the list that they gave us.
You cannot challenge a non-call on a foul. But yung out of bounds, you can challenge that.
Para siguradong sigurado yung mga chip na hindi dapat sa Macau mapunta ang bola.
Actually, yung sinabi natin kanina, yung elbow ni Chu, that was challengeable.
Yeah.
Because you can challenge that to be upgraded.
Marcos Elliott did not even check it out. I don't think he saw the screens. We don't have that big cube in the middle na kita kasi ng lahat. So, had he seen that, I think he should have challenged it.
Now, unlike the FIBA rules where each coach will have just one challenge each, whether successful or not, dito sa ating hybrid rules ng PBA,
Tumama ba kay Umali or kay Chong? Watch, yeah, this is a better angle.
ito,
Ball going down, hits the knee of Damian Chongqui. So looks like it's gonna be green ball.
so yung sinasabi natin about our hybrid rule dito on the challenge,
After po ng review, ang tawag po ay overturn. Ang last touch po ay Damian Chongqui. Kaya ang challenge po ng Terrafirma ay successful.
okay? Terrafirma's challenge is successful. They have another one. So unlike in the FIBA rules, you just have one challenge,
So that
whether
was
successful or not.
referee Marty Montoya
Yeah.
who declared that it was a successful challenge. So yes, that is reviewable yung last touch.
But they still have one more challenge to go.
Kalahating quarter pa natitira. Maverick Ahmisi masikip. Kick sa kanto. Spring stress.
They got
Offensive board.
Red Paraiso getting the offensive rebound. Another chance para sa Terrafirma.
Paraiso's
At
waiting.
naman, that's an
Offensive foul na naman.
Yeah.
As
Umalaw.
Umali moved, that's right. And that was a good attempt from Juami Tiongson. Would have doubled the lead to 6, pero nullified ang basket dahil sa offensive foul ni Sean Umali. Panoorin natin. Yun, no? Inuurong niya yung maliit eh.
Pinulak niya and trying to erase Chongqui's defense.
Oh, Chongqui's getting manhandled a little bit.
He's
The
getting
referee's
hammered.
letting it go. Lam to Chongqui with 3 seconds to go. Sasaksak na naman. Nasa kaliwa. Too strong.
And there's a foul. Kaninong foul?
Bagsak na naman si Chongqui. They're gonna call it on someone in green.
2 free throws coming up here.
Foul on number 28, Sean O'Malley. That's his
It's 2 fouls in a row from Umali.
That's number 5 now on Umali. And that's another rule that's not in conformity with FIBA. Because here, 6 fouls will get you disqualified sa FIBA naman, 5.
5 lamang. Tsaka
Okay, here
mga
we go.
technical counts as personal.
Yes.
So Chongqui continues to plug away. Ilang puntos na ba to si Damian? 20? 20 points.
Pati yung limit din sa team fouls. That also is a difference. We're one more sa PBA rules. You hit 5, then you're in the penalty. Sa FIBA, you hit 4, you're in the penalty. There's 2 free throws coming up or connected by Damian Chongqui.
Babalik si Gio Chu. Pinalitan si Sean Umali. Gio Chu was hot under the collar bago siya nilabas kasi hinaharas siya sa depensa ni Liu kanina. Siniko niya sa mukha. At ngayon, sila na naman nagbabantayan. So,
They need Gio Chu because he can get you rebounds, he can protect the rim.
And Misi trying to go around the defense, goes up strong.
Sandali.
Yeah, they're saying goaltending pinalo yung board is what Marty Montoya is saying. Somebody slapped the board, and I think
It might be Perry.
yeah, the way Devondre Perry looks, he looked like the guilty party right there. He knew what he did. You know, boom, the whole rim shakes. So they're going to count that shot, and it's back to a 3-point lead, and a timeout has been called.
Hindi na tayo positive. O ngayon, pagbalik. Let Justin operate naman. Okay? He said, whoever here, Justin, just set a pin down. Ipasok yung gano'n na, para get out, right away entry. Post. Oh, post. Let him operate. Clear, Justin.
Gio Chu has not scored well in this game, but he sure has patrolled the middle. Hirap na hirap yung kalaban. 6 na block shots na nga kanyang nagagawa, and a couple more, if not many more, na iba ang tira dahil sa kanya. May 12 rebounds din. Hindi naman puntos ang hinahanap nila coach sa kanya. So, he's doing his job, for sure. So here's Macau trailing by 3, looking to draw closer, if not to tie this game or even take the lead with 4:42 na lang remaining.
Paraíso initially was defending Chongqui, but there's a switch. Chongqui with the basket.
Tuloy-tuloy si Damian Chongqui just doing his thing. He doesn't care kung mas malaki sa kanya lahat ng ibang defenders. But
Nag-switch yung depensa dun.
Yeah.
The primary defender was Paraíso.
just a little opening, and he took advantage of that.
Here he goes his strings. Oh,
Strings lost.
Austin.
Kobe Lamb
On the
picks it up. Over to Perry. But Perry
lost
can't hang on to it. Nasayang.
oh, and Perry was out of bounds.
At yun na nga ang nangyari. Hindi mahawakan ng maayos ni Perry. He was excited to attack already, but can't really attack if you don't have secure possession of the ball. So Terrafirma now with a chance to get farther ahead.
Oh, nakawala doon.
That's thrown away again. A turnover.
And nice defense by Kobe Lamb. He forced that situation, and Perry on the attack, he will not score.
But free throws are coming up para sa lamang. Dalawa yan. Ibibigay kay Devondre Perry.
Now we're seeing a lot of defensive adjustments again. Si Kobe Lamb is now defending Tiongson.
First personal, yeah, Maverick Hanmisi, so he stayed away from any fouls up to this point, even if he had extended minutes.
Here's Perry with the free throws coming up. He's 78.9% from the line.
May kamukhang artista to, ito si Devondre Perry. Hindi ko na maalala yung pangalan.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
The score is tied right now on that free throw. Averaging 32 points, 15 points.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He'll have 32 once he
Exactly.
makes this free throw.
Very consistent scorer.
Yun.
Now
May
back
13
in the
rebounds.
driver's seat.
Not exactly the 22 rebounds he had last game, but still good nonetheless.
And what made that play possible? Yung turnover on the other side.
Ayan na nga, 19 turnovers na para sa Terrafirma. That's what's keeping them back here. So now they're down by 1.
Here's the switch. Gio Chu has the ball, coming close, and he scores.
So that's the second time they've done that pick and roll kind of thing.
And he needs to be able to get that ball. Kanina, he was playing way outside the shaded area.
That's a crazy stat, Dean. Points off turnovers, 27-7 in favor of Macau. It's plus 20.
That's because of the turnovers.
But Chongqui continues to go, do his thing.
Nobody's there able to stop him. not Brent Paraiso, not anyone who can switch against Damian Chongqui.
Two things you can't deny about Chongqui, his desire and his skill.
Oh, look at this. Another
Ball is
turnover.
down. No, look at the hustle from Gio Chu.
And it's going to be a 3.
That's an assist. Sitting on the floor. Mula kay Gio Chu. What a big play. Gio Chu hooking up with Juami.
Gio Chu, 6 points, 12 rebounds.
6 blocks.
Oo. Dahil yung ginagawa rito, here's Kobe Lam.
Kobe Lam, atake.
And he will not score. Oh,
That would have been big kung pumasok yan. A big miss nga. 2.5 to go. Lapit na tayo pumasok sa twilight zone. Winning time is here. Tiongson will cross over Leung. Give it to Strings. Hook shot. Bitin. Nakuha ni Maverick Hanmisi.
Oh, that's a
Keeping
big
it alive. 3 from Juami. Wala pa rin. May pagkakataon pa rin itong Macau. Anybody's ball game.
Lot of time left.
Gotta watch Chongqui if you're Terrafirma.
Ito na naman ang tira.
Oh,
And he gets it again.
This guy, impressed na ako dati. Ngayon, mas lalo na. Last 2 minutes na tayo. Hatid sa atin ang Sport Plus.
27 points now and count para kay Chongqui.
What a wind-up we're gonna have here, Dean. Maverick, see the coaches are up. That's gonna be a foul on Big Lou, rather.
Holding foul on number 28,
That's the second team foul for Macau.
Ganda nitong play na to. Ito yung kay Chu, GAC game-changing play brought to us by GAC. The 3 from Juami Tiongson.
Parang kang jump show pero nakatouch na sa tao mo. Ganun ka lang, showhan.
Dance.
Clear? Justin! Brent, Juami, Ma'am, Gio. So listen ha. Justin, set a flare for Brent. Go. First option, nothing option. Ayan, Juami. Yan, Gio. Clear? Tara ha.
Matindi tong labanan na to. 1 minute and 45 na lang natitira. Ayaw pa nila maghiwalay. 90 all ang ating score.
Kalain mo, Charlie, yung pasa kanina ni Gio Chu to Juami Tiongson. That was his first and only assist so far in this game. That was a crucial.
That was a big one. And it took a lot of hustle from him to dive for that ball. As tall as he is, normally it's the guards who are going to get that once there's a big guy like him. But he dove, got it, had the presence of mind to find his teammate at 3. And this is the battle between the small guys. But Chongqui is winning points-wise.
15
even
against 27.
percentage-wise. Mababang porsyento ni Juami sa game na ito. Still got 15 though. He's a scorer.
Yung import matchup naman, tabla. 32 points apiece
Diba?
for Strings at saka si Perry.
Kaya naman tabla yung score natin. Talagang ganun ang labanan dito. If one team does something, the other has an answer.
Here's Kobe Lam now on Strings.
Maliit ang defender.
Defensive alignment here, but he will score.
You knew that was going to happen there. Strings gets the hook shot one more time. So up to minute and 34.
I thought that time they were playing a zone defense. But, you know, when you've got a Strings on the floor, you need to play him one-on-one.
Perry versus Strings. Perry jumper. Ayaw. And Leung lost it out of bounds.
1:19 left in this game. Possession with Terrafirma, up by 2. Ito yung hook shot kanina lamang ni Strings over Kobe Lam. And they will review that out of bounds play and they will reaffirm that Terrafirma will get possession.
Yeah, it gives a little time for the coaches to give proper instructions sa kanilang mga awards. It looked clearly off Leung, yung pagtapik. Here, shoulder nga ni Leung. Initially, it was Chu, and then it went off Leung. So nag-pinball yung bola. And Leung knew it, based on the reaction.
Now opting to inbound all the way from...
Delikadong inbound, but he was able to pass it back. Good composure from Maverick Hanmisi.
Floor is wide open, but they're opting to execute.
Tip. Strings kept it alive. Ngayon, import kontra import. Strings.
It's
Fe-face.
a tough shot.
Nakuha na ni Chong Kui. Pagkakataon makatabla o lumamang. Under 1 minute na lang natitira sa ating laban. Chong Kui. The hot hand. Pero laki ng defender niya. Where's he gonna go? Somebody's gotta come and get him. Ito na si Perry. He attacks and makes it. And Strings slipped on a slick portion, and he's slow to get up. But it seems like he's okay. But Perry,
What a shot by Perry to tie the game.
play of the game brought to us by Sports Plus. 92 all in with 44.6 remaining.
And that was a tough shot galing kay Perry. He was defended by Jeo Chu, who's noted for his shot blocking.
O pag binigay doon, downhill. Here, better decision. First look, on Justin, once you receive deep attack, don't need to set up, don't need to wait fatigue your defense. If there's a deep attack right away. Pag wala, Juami, tumangge.
Almanay, di tayo!
Itong susunod na tatlong laban ng Macau.
Titan and then San Miguel Beer, and then they come back October 7 to play NLEX. NLEX, the only unbeaten team in the conference right now. Masusubukan dito ang depensa ng Macau. Now, their defense has been solid in the second half, forcing turnovers and also limiting Terrafirma to a low percentage from the floor. So, a big defensive stop. Yan ang kinakailangan dito ng Macau. Can they do it?
14 to shoot. Juami came out to get it. Kobe Lam is on him, and Kobe Lam's got quick hands. But there's a switch
on a big guy.
He steps back on Lou. Begin. Rebound taken by Hanmisi. The white shirt's just too slow to secure the defensive rebound.
Hanmisi, that's the second offensive rebound over the last minute.
Tama.
Grabe yung ginagawa dito ni Hanmisi. Off the boards, shooting, and there he is.
Foul given.
Foul. Not in the act of shooting. Oh, they'll give 2 free throws.
Really?
They'll give 2 free
No. Dumuduro si James Baez sa side. Side court.
Okay.
Side court. Oh.
Okay,
Side court.
I thought you might have mentioned 2 free throws. But yes, that's just a 13 foul.
Ayun, humawak naman pala talaga.
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
Now, Macau is now doing a good job of making use of their situation na wala pa silang foul trouble.
Look at Shu and Lou going at it. And then, Hanmisi lost it. Jenny Liu will pick it up. Ahead to Kobe Lam. Kobe Lam. Layup is good. But a foul. Kobe Lam. What a broken play. And Kobe Lam gives his team the lead with a chance to extend it.
Unbelievable play. A scramble for possession. Hustle play. Binigay kay Kobe Lam. Grabe yung
That was a tap from Liu from behind.
Yeah. And then, ito yung pasa. Almost a blind pass by Jenning Leung. Nakawala doon si Kobe Lam. Again, yung defensive adjustment dito, or rather the offensive adjustment ni Coach Marcus El. Inupo niya muna si Ramon Cao to give Kobe Lam an opportunity to be on the floor.
Oh, bad miss. A really bad miss. But Kobe Lam gets it back. And they can dribble this out right now. Foul taken by Juami. What happened there? Justin Strings hit the deck.
What an offensive rebound galing at Kobe. Siya nag-miss. Siya pa rin nakakuha ng offensive rebound. Of his own miss.
Wow, that's it. Things are going Macau's way for sure. Talk about the luck of the draw.
Oh
my gosh.
Chong Kui.
This guy could, still not put it away. He makes 2. That's just a 4-point game.
That's a 3-point lead now. 4.1 seconds to go. Ta-timeout dito ang Terrafirma for sure. They're going to advance the ball. And they want to go for a 4-point shot. And they are capable of hitting the 4. With Juami Tiongson, of course, on the floor.
He makes this, you'll expect a timeout. May timeout pa, no?
Tama. Ito na.
Yes.
That's a 4-point lead.
So the timeout will be taken to try to set up something. 30-second variety dito. At 4 ang hinahanap. Wala nang go for 2 lang dito eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Kulang na sa oras eh. 2 or 3.
But may fouls to give ang Macau. They just want to make sure that if they foul, baka naman sabihin ng Terrafirma, they're expecting a foul, they're gonna go for a shot, and they'll end up going to the line. Now, there's another strategy. Yeah, ito nakuha ni Kobe lang. Talagang grabe yun. Hustle play. Here's another strategy Macau might want to do. Give up the foul here. Wala pa naman sa foul situation sila. Give up another foul because they have 2 fouls to give. And then when they give up another foul, that will put Terrafirma on the line for only 2 points.
Right.
For 2 free throws. And they're ahead by 4.
Yeah.
So, marami pwede mangyari.
4 seconds again. So if you time it properly, you can just use up all your calls. Wala nang oras yan.
Exactly. Now, importante dito, if they're gonna give up the foul, do not give up the foul when Terrafirma is going to look for a shot.
Especially if it's a 4.
Yeah.
So no more timeouts para sa Terrafirma.
And we've seen it happen before.
Sa katutak na timeout pa para sa Macau, may 2 fouls pa. And each team still has a challenge.
Here we go. The inbound.
Will inbound it. Goes to.
Here we go.
Juami for 4.
With a 4.
That's a miss.
And it's gonna go.
Oh, he had a look. He had a good look there. Juami.
He had a look.
Best guy to go to, actually. They're gonna review it. Because that's what you do in the last 2 minutes.
What a shot. And may fouls to give in Macau. They didn't give up the foul, but okay lang.
Oh, Ronald Tubic's crossing already.
Yeah. Game is over.
And that's going to be a painful loss for Terrafirma because they were well in control earlier in the game, but they allowed Macau to crawl back.
Now, you know, they can actually advance the ball and look for a shot. You know, with the coaching system,
with the
why
coaching.
not? You advance the ball and look for the shot.
Hindi na gagawin ni Marcos yan.
Oo.
At gano'n na nga ang mangyayari. 96-92 ang ating naging final score.
Wow, what a big win here for Macau. It's 2 consecutive wins now for the Macau Giant Pandas.
2 in a row. Player of the game natin, brought to us by Sports Plus, is the smallest guy on the court, and what a game he had.
It's gotta be Damien Chongqui. A lot of contributions from other players. Si Perry naka 34 points. Si Kobe lang naka 12 points. He had that big steal down the stretch off his own missed free throw. Pero si Damien Chongqui, ang dami niya ginawa dito. And he scored 13 of his 29 points in the 4th quarter. Grabe!
Matindi ang ginawa ni
Smallest
Damien
man on the
Chongqui.
floor.
Kaya panalo ang kanyang koponan, 96-92 against Terrafirma Macau. 2 wins in a row. At ang susunod na ang SMB kontra sa Titan dito sa RPTV sa ngalan ni Dean Genito Henson at si Apple David. Ako po si Charlie Guna. Abangan niyo po, Titan, San Miguel.
Back-to-back wins for the Macau Giant Pandas, and our best player of the game is Damien Chongqui. Congratulations, Damien. You came back from a 15-point deficit, carrying the team in the entire 4th quarter. What would you associate this offensive effort to?
Just fighting through adversity, playing through our mistakes, and everybody just being a good teammate, next play mentality, and that's what we did tonight.
We can also commend the defensive effort that your teammates put in, especially in that last sequence. What does this say about everyone that put in the effort to come out with another win today?
It just shows we got heart and that we're out here competing every night, and it shows us that we got what it takes to win these games. So it's just big for us for the momentum going into the next game.
Damien, I know you have been working very hard for this acknowledgement. Any message you would like to send out or give credit to, especially your loved ones?
No, I'm just blessed to be here, and thank you for having me.
And that sums up our post-game best player of the game interview. Now we send it over to the press room.
Now we have our winning coach, Coach Marcus Elliott of Macau. Coach, congratulations. This is your second win of the conference. Terrafirma looked like they were in control of the ball game, and ironically, it was two of your players who are nursing injuries who led the scoring for you guys. Talk about the character that you saw from your players.
They really been going through it all week. Dame had a deep thigh contusion, Perry's shoulder and his back. So, you know, we let them rest a few days. But while practice was going on, they're still on the sideline focusing, listening to the game plan, doing the most. So I don't think they knew before the game what the situation was going to be. They're pretty much game time decision to see how their body felt. So I just appreciate them being some dogs, being tough-minded, gritty, and coming in there and helping us get that win.
Macau and Terrafirma looking to start some winning streaks. Sa ating first quarter, si Justin Strings into the painted area, taking advantage. Parang gustong-gusto niya pag nakabantay sa kanya si Ramon Cao. Atake siya ng atake.
Yun ang ginawa niyang asintahan, but that was a big drive here for Strings to open up the scoring in our highlights play. And then nakabalik naman si Perry. Both those imports scoring heavily in the first quarter. Ito naman yung pasa para kay Ann Misi, the corner three-point shot. Pumasok yon. And Terrafirma will end the first quarter on top by 9.
That's right, 28-19 was our score. Terrafirma in control after one. Pasok sa second quarter, more of Justin Strings doing his thing.
Naka 12-point siya in the first period. Strings, it's a post-up move, and then he scores over Ramon Cao.
Pero sasagot naman lagi itong import. Pag si Strings nakakashoot, gustong bumawi lagi ni Perry. So Perry steps out to the three-point line. You're not gonna guard me? Puts it in.
Ayun. And both those imports just neutralize each other. They will both end up with 34 points apiece. Pero si Brent Paraiso, you know, coming off the bench, he exploded that time to beat the halftime buzzer.
Right.
Yan si Brent Paraiso, known as a defensive player.
So 11-point lead at the half para sa Terrafirma. Things turned around in that second half, Dean.
Well, as far as Macau is concerned, yung defense nila really went up a notch. Ito naman yung tira galing kay Kobe Lam. That was a three-pointer. And in this quarter, Macau forced 8 turnovers against Terrafirma, while the Giant Pandas had 4 turnovers. Ito naman ang galaw ni Ramon Cao. Not a big scoring night para sa kanya. He's coming up a 28-point performance previous game. But here, he will finish with 9. Tiongson naman, ito, magandang rhythm shot ito coming from the outside.
Pero lagi may sagot para sa kanya, yung kanyang counterpart sa kabila, si Damian Chongqui. What a strong second half this guy had.
Smallest man on the floor, only 5'8". Ito ang ginawa niya that time, attacking from the right. His strong side is the left. But, you know, goes to show that he is ambidextrous.
That's right. Biglang lamang na ang Macau at the end of 3. 4 na ang lamang ng Giant Pandas. And in the fourth quarter, it was nip and tuck.
Ito na naman si Chongqui. That time, stopping on a dime and taking off for a jump shot. Pasok na pasok yun. Strings naman, babawi rito. Watch his move against Kobe Lam, and he will throw that jump hook that was so effective para sa kanya.
But as usual, once again, when Strings does his thing, sasagot na naman si Perry.
Bawian lang sila eh. Ito naman si Perry. Makikita natin, the drive to the basket. Hinagis lang yung bola, pumasok pa.
That was to tie the ball game at 92 all. So we really didn't know what was going to happen at this point in time. It was anybody's ball game. And then defense really took over.
This was a hustle play. Ito, nawala kay Anmisi yung bola, tapos scramble, tapos biglang hinagis na lang ni Jenning Leung para kay Kobe Lam, and he will score the basket. He will miss the free throw. But ito, makita natin kung ano nangyari ulit. Oh. Nawala kay Maverick Anmisi, tapos tinapon yung bola kay Kobe Lam, racing up court, scoring on the drive. He will miss the free throw, but si Kobe Lam will get possession back on the steal. Tiongson, they need a 4 to tie. Ito yung tira, hindi na pumasok.
At ang ating naging final score, panalo ang Macau, 96-92.